Now this is the part where Jeff says that we can't jump right into Kyle's Click because I believe he once called it the podcast needs some of our classic banter.
Classic banter.
It's signature banter.
Oh boy, I'm sorry.
TM, copyright.
Yeah. It's not a classic yet, you know. We haven't even made it a year, so.
Yeah, I'll say.
Signature.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
What great banter.
It's so good.
I feel like I'm the problem.
No.
I feel like I'm the problem.
No.
I feel like it's going to be an A+ episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Hollee, we fucking nailed it 20 times before this. It's just now that it's not good, yeah.
And then I just start in, I guess, huh? Hey, and welcome to Heads Up with Jeff and Sean. I'm Jeff.
I'm Sean.
We are joined today by a very special guest, and by very special I mean someone that is not Brett. It's Hollee. Hi, Hollee.
Hey Jeff. Hey Sean.
Hi. How'd you get roped into this?
I mean, you guys very frequently asked why I wasn't on the podcast, and I refused until I got a formal invite. And so, over a nice cup of Kimball's ice cream, just the three of us, I got the invite. I was in. I was in.
I remember being there. I don't remember inviting you.
Sean?
No.
You invited me by proxy.
Also, this is not a place to air personal grievances. Veil this.
Speaking of personal grievances, when are we getting to Kyle's Click? Feels like we've been doing this classic banner for a really long time.
Hey, you know I have a new thing that builds up to Kyle's Click.
Oh, all right.
Okay?
Oh, I'll just let it happen naturally. Right? It always happens so
Yeah.
naturally.
Yeah, it's so natural. I gotta explain the podcast to people. You know, we're gonna. What happens on the podcast? Okay, right. So we're gonna open up.
There's only three things. There's only ever three things that happen.
I know, but we changed the order of should I say it, so then
all right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So on the podcast, you know, in the year 2017, we've deemed it the year of the wizard because I'm very dense about understanding what a wizard is.
Just a wizard?
Just wizards.
Oh.
We're watching movies to hopefully help me figure out what exactly a wizard is. And this week we did a movie about a very, very fit wizard named Magic Mike. And then we're gonna talk about some candy. This week we did some Sour Patch Kids. But first, as always, we're gonna jump right into Kyle's Click.
The internet gave us a whole world of exciting new possibilities. So I guess this is a story of how it changed our lives. Maybe it will yours too.
So we're in.
We're in.
We're in Kyle's Click.
Facebook first? Ooh, topical. Confederate flags. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. That's cool. What a great, uplifting topic to talk about. That's cool.
I'm really happy.
Yeah.
And I feel like I could rant a lot about it, but I just don't think that this is the place, right?
I mean, Facebook and Twitter seem to be the place if we're going off of Kyle as a model for anything. I mean, the thing is, there are so many types of flags we could be talking about, you know? Why do we have to highlight one type of flag, you know?
Okay.
Well, I mean, I think there's a reason for this, but we can talk about other flags. Jeff, what's your favorite flag?
Probably round ones. Round flags.
Do you mean a kite?
Yes.
Speaking of kites?
Yeah, that has a little tail on it. Yeah. I guess it's more of a diamond shape, but yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Ones that look like, I had one that looked like a dinosaur once.
A flag?
It was a kite.
Oh, we're still talking about kites. I'm so confused. I've never flown a kite.
You've never flown a kite?
What?
I've never flown a kite.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never flown a kite.
Oh, okay. So when you were born, you were just like 45, right? You just like...
I don't know. I've just never had that opportunity.
Has anyone ever said in a condescending way, go fly a kite?
I say, can't, don't know how, never have, never will.
Yeah. I can tell you this, I'm not good at flying kites, and I want to blame the wind, but I don't want to say this, but I can barely keep it up.
Okay, I get why you didn't. That's very funny. I mean, I feel like the wind flies the kite in the first place, not really you. So I guess you just never held the string while the wind flew a kite?
I can never get it high enough in the air for the wind to keep it
Just
up.
throw it up there. What?
Just throw it up there?
Just throw it up like you're throwing a paper airplane.
You should have saw me just running around my tiny front yard trying to get a kite high enough into the air.
Yeah.
Fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, it probably was.
I once thought it would be easier to do it at a beach. So we snuck onto a beach late at night once in my teen years. And the wind at the beach, way more than the wind at my in front of my house. Mm-hmm. And it was going up there, but then the cops kicked us off the beach. So yeah.
Cops ruined your
I
time.
was so close to having the perfect kite fly. Ruined by the police.
Isn't that just the way?
There's a song for you, I think about it.
What song is that?
Like a little N.W.A, you know?
Are you proposing a reality in which N.W.A wrote a song about the cops stopping them people flying kites?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I really
proposing
relate to that. I really relate to the song "Fuck the Police" because the cops stopped me from flying a kite on a beach once.
You have grievances, that's all I mean.
Sean, you've flown a kite, right?
Oh yeah, I used to fly kites all the time when I was a kid. It was
my
a really great, uplifting experience. I'm a better person for it. I just had a lot of fun doing it, just out there, just laughing and laughing.
You ever see those kites with like the two handles and people would do tricks with them?
Yeah, that I don't know. That kind of looks stupid. I grow up. I was never a kid with one, you know? It's always like an adult.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on.
Yeah, it's like when you see a guy in his 40s being a yo-yo master.
Yeah.
Remember that in the 90s?
Oh,
Yeah.
Woof. They sold like videotapes.
that's
so you could-
sad.
How good are you with a yo-yo?
Terrible.
Terrible
It's a stupid
with a
toy.
It is stupid.
Yeah, ever since video games came out, like the yo-yo has taken a dive.
Well, even if
No
like
way.
you can't throw it up in the air and it doesn't fly, it's like, what's the point? It's got the string attached. Like, what else are you supposed to do with it?
How about this though? A yo-yo iPhone app. TM.
What do you do?
Yeah, what do you do?
Just,
You buy a special case that has a string on it.
and you yo-yo your iPhone?
I don't have all of the stuff
Seems
worked
very
out.
expensive.
I don't have all the stuff worked out yet, but I'm saying the idea's out there. I'm gonna let it germinate.
Just trademarked it, though. It's your idea. You have to do something with it.
I'll figure it out.
Right.
You know what I like about Kyle is that he's always tapped into current events.
Oh, yeah.
And what I love about this podcast is we're not really concerned with this.
Well, he's just shouting into a void of like people who agree with him about most stuff. Sometimes he gets pretty.
Sometimes he has a great song of the day, but
Yeah, I can get behind that. But man,
he doesn't put those songs out every day. I think Brett went over this last time.
Yeah, is this like a recap show? Is this a best of already?
Yeah.
Remix.
Can we put out a best of that's just Brett comments?
Ooh, boy.
I mean, I don't see anything else on Facebook I really want to talk about.
Boom, done with it.
All right.
Twitter.
Do you think he flew a coat when he went to flew a coat? Do you think he flew a coat?
Go fly a coat.
Do you think he flew a kite at the ocean?
Probably. Until the fucking cops came down on him.
In the words of Hollee, fuck the police, am I right?
So not my words. So I see that sometimes. So I don't use Twitter. I don't have Twitter. I don't go on Twitter. But sometimes he uses complete sentences with periods, and then other times he just says "ocean tomorrow."
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, I think you should have like at least punctuation.
I think it like needs consistency. 'Cause I'm
Oh, okay.
confused, you know?
Okay.
Caffeine
Yeah.
was a mistake. There should be a period, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, this is not interesting.
You can't
Kyle's Twitter. Yeah, you're right.
you can't pin Kyle down. He's not.
Yeah, he's a modern day E.E. Cummings, which
Yeah,
we've
it just threw
that's
me
right.
off. Some have some,
Yeah.
you know, some are statements and some are just. What
I
would,
mean,
phrases?
Yeah.
What's something without a period? What would you call that? A complete thought without
a
a
man,
period?
a man. They have complete thoughts and they don't have periods. Okay,
Oh my God.
they're not confusing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's watched a little too much Magic Mike last night. Really infiltrated.
I mean,
Getting the bro talk down so you can infiltrate.
Oh my God.
That's right. Gonna go undercover, deep undercover as a bro. I'm gonna buy a baseball hat. Now, can if on Kyle's tweets that don't have punctuation, can we just add our own punctuation?
Sure.
Like ocean tomorrow ? And then I could just like assume he's asking if I want to go to the ocean, and then I can text him all about the ocean and how I can't go.
Why don't you just do that right now? Hey man, just saw your tweet. Sorry I couldn't make it. I had a bad experience where the cops shut down my kite flying experience. Oh, it was terrible.
I can't go back. I can never go back.
I'm on beach probation.
Do you think he just drinks caffeine on its own, or do you think he has it in some sort of drink?
Yeah, like, was this coffee? Was this soda? Was this one of those 5-hour energy poison things that you drink? Like,
Oh yeah, or like the Monster energy
Yeah.
drinks.
was he, like, shooting down 4 Locos? I assume behind a gas station? I don't...
The listeners may not know what Kyle looks like, but I can't imagine him with like a Monster energy drink. But, you know, he could surprise me. He's full of surprises.
He is.
I can imagine it with a Monster Energy drink. I'm gonna buy him a Monster Energy drink next time I see him. So Kyle, drink this.
Drink this.
And then
See how it goes.
he might say out loud, "Caffeine was a mistake," and I might be able to glean what punctuation he needs at the end of that sentence. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a comma. Maybe he's gonna tweet in a couple hours, and then it's just like an interrupted thought that took him a couple days to finish.
He's hopped up on caffeine.
Yeah,
He has all night to be tweeting. And now he's young.
such good content in this segment. So good. Doesn't like John McCain. That's
Yeah, he's always hating on John McCain.
yeah.
The Maverick?
Yeah.
The Maverick. I'd assume, unless there's somebody where he works or where he lives
his
named John
personal
McCain.
life.
Yeah,
That just like tracks.
it's one of those pigs that keeps getting in his yard. Damn you, John McCain. He's bringing up peach, but I don't think it's a fruit, so I won't give my comments that a peach is disgusting.
What's wrong with peaches?
The skin feels weird, and then the inside is slime, and then there's a pit in the middle.
Oh no.
It's so good. I mean, you eat apples, they have a core.
Yeah. They got like a bunch of
core-
tiny little
a core-
pits.
A core, I understand, okay, and the skin of an apple is
It's like a pit.
what
It's
to be
like
expected.
the core.
It's like it's not velvet. It's like thick kind of, but like feels like there's fur on it. I don't want to eat that.
It's called peach fuzz.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a name for it. It's delicious.
Wait,
Looks gross.
you think just the peach fuzz is delicious, or just
whole
as
peach.
part of? Okay.
Like taking a bite of a peach?
Yeah, no,
Would
I'm
you
on
eat
your.
just
The
peach
whole
fuzz?
the whole experience is it's just a good experience.
I'm on your side here. I just wanted to make sure you weren't
Yeah.
like,
I solely peel the skin of a peach off, and that's all I
Yeah.
eat.
You know, at Whole Foods, I think you can get just peach
Just
fuzz.
peach fuzz?
You just eat peach fuzz.
Really?
Probably. They probably.
Maybe, I don't know.
How much do they charge for that?
That's probably like $10.
Well, it's
Yeah.
got to be more expensive because they probably employ a guy full time to shave the peaches,
yeah.
just in the back
And
room.
you're
with the-
Condition it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you probably eat 10 peaches worth of peach fuzz per serving. You know what? TM. If it's not at Whole Foods, already TM.
You should just shave a peach and then mail them a bag full of peach fuzz. Just like a index card with like new product scrawled on it. On the back, your contact info.
Yeah.
Put it on a list.
It's a new thing. It's a new thing. We just send pitch letters to Whole Foods.
I like
For
this segment.
responses. Yeah.
Can replace this one.
That's rude. That's rude. Okay.
I enjoy listening to Kyle's.
everyone
click,
loves Kyle's click.
cut. What are we in?
Let's click.
Click.
Yeah.
I enjoy listening
See,
to it.
see that, Sean?
Yeah, she loved it so much she forgot the name of the segment. Yeah. Yeah.
Fans are rallying behind Kyle's click.
I enjoy it.
There's a movement. I think I saw a T-shirt somewhere.
It's terrible. It's bad. It's terrible. I would rather come up with new food ideas to mail to Whole Foods.
He's talking about the mountain goats again.
A lot of mountain goats lately.
He loves them.
He does love the mountain goats.
Well, that's it. That's it for Kyle's click.
Yeah, it is. I already closed Twitter.
Boom.
It's longer than it seems.
Yeah, when you're in it.
Podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
When you're in it,
Yeah. You see why it needs to go. Feels like an eternity down there.
Oh shit. So we're gonna talk about Magic Mike, the story of a veteran wizard
See, I don't.
tricking a child
You
into.
made us watch this movie. I don't think there were any wizards in it.
I don't think so.
It's called Magic Mike.
Right, but I think there was a suspicious lack of wizards.
I don't know, man. Here's the thing. I think they were using some sort of spell to get money from these women.
Really?
Are you talking about when they put like a roofie in a drink? That's not magic.
No, that was ecstasy.
Oh, okay.
And that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when the women would pull their money out of their purse and put it on the dance floor. Is that what it's called?
Sure.
I think it's a stage.
Put it on the stage.
They're performers.
Yeah, I
Entrepreneurs.
believe, unlike the British wizard, I think the American wizard, they figured out how to use their doinker as a wand.
Doinker watch.
Because that was a lot of hip movement. And then the women would take money out of their
Gyrating.
purse.
I think it's called gyrating.
I think it's
the
actually.
term.
I think it's pronounced
Yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Yeah, it's totally different.
I mean, he's got to be a wizard, right? He was tricking a young 19-year-old boy into the profession Manipulating him.
I mean, okay, yeah, I was gonna say that's a check mark. Manipulation of children, check for wizards.
Yeah.
I don't know that to become a wizard you have to be manipulated by a wizard into wizardry. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't sound like how it works.
It does look like it's a movie about strippers, but there was not one stripper pole. No stripper poles. And he described himself as many things. Furniture maker, mobile detailing, he was a construction worker. So he did not once say, I am a stripper.
Okay.
He said, you want to go out there and dance?
Maybe he takes a lot of pride in it's a derogatory term. People would call it, like that girl was just like, you're just a stripper. Oh. Right? Like it's a bad thing. Oh. He's owning it. He's a performer.
Yeah. I'm just saying, no stripper pole.
I don't know. Why am I defending this? It was awful. It was awful.
No stripper pole. I'm saying they were just sexy wizards.
Yeah.
You think they were sexy?
Did you see Channing Tatum?
I wasn't looking at that. No.
That's why you made us watch this movie.
Yeah.
You just wanted to see a bunch of sexy half-clad dudes gyrating around.
I was confused by the title.
Jeff, this was like watching a porn movie that was all plot and no porn.
Yes.
The acting was the same quality. Not that I've ever seen a porno, but I still wear my purity ring from when I was a teenager. But
it's funny that you described this movie as having a plot.
Well, that's the other thing I was going to ask before you started obsessing over doinkers and Channing Tatum's rock hard body. Like, what is this movie about?
I'm only human.
What is this movie about? I don't...
Promoting rape culture, objectifying women, just total misogyny. It's just a few things that popped into my mind.
But it doesn't...
That's still not a
It doesn't
plot,
competently address those things. It just, like, brings them up and is like, look at this.
Yeah. It doesn't address them. It just points them out and then moves on.
Yes. It just is like this. Right?
Yeah, I had trouble liking how do you say
Channing.
it? Channing Tatum's character.
Yeah, I don't know what his name
because
is.
Because he told the kid to take his hood off. I don't like that.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna like that. I was like, this is Jeff's style. He's got the hood on. He looks like a fucking asshole in the restaurant with his sister. Nobody likes him in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grievance is coming out. I heard the call out. I heard it loud and clear.
Here's
loud and clear.
Here's the thing. Once he takes that hood off, his life goes downhill. Fast. Within 3 months, he's out $10,000. He's out $10,000 to drug
pay
dealers.
that. No, he's out to his.
He's
best
barely
friend.
learned to use his doinker as a wand. Okay.
No way. He got promoted to first whatever.
First boy.
Stage.
I'm head
First
boy.
Yeah.
I'm head boy now.
Boy.
Basically, he did feel that way when he saw that Channing Tatum left. His smile.
I think Matthew McConaughey is easily impressed. That kid awkwardly undressed and then grinded on and made out with a woman. He's like, this kid's got something. He's got something.
He's got it, whatever it is.
He's got the it factor. The being easily ployed to jump on stage and take your clothes off.
I mean, his men that he had weren't really, much. He had Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
Tarzan?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't remember that actor's name, but he looked like, I don't know. But,
what a great movie segment.
Mickey Rourke?
Yeah.
Mickey Rourke,
Yes.
yeah. He looks like that guy. He looks like Mickey Rourke, Tarzan. And I thought, wow, Mickey Rourke's in good shape.
Oh.
I don't think that's him.
Not immediately Dog the Bounty Hunter. It's like, yes. Okay, Tarzan.
Get it, Tarzan.
Towards the very beginning, I'm just never interested in these things, and they do it in so many movies. He gets in his truck and drives somewhere after apparently sleeping with 2 women, just to let us know how cool he is.
Oh, that's what I literally wrote. God, how cool. Threesome. God, how cool.
Yeah.
My idol.
The lifestyle's gonna look enticing to a young boy.
Ew.
But like, there's just like a minute-long thing of a person is driving, and now you get to look at the scenery.
Yeah.
And I'm never, in any movie, I'm never interested in that. It adds nothing. They play a song over it like it's supposed to mean something. Like, I don't care what his commute to work is like. That doesn't tell me anything about the character.
Sean, who is your favorite magic man?
I think Magic Mike was the only one who had magic in his name.
Yeah.
That's
Not that I bothered to learn anyone else's names. And to be honest, I'm not 100% certain that that's his stripper name. I just know it's the title of the movie, and I'm assuming that that's what it is.
I think it's his stripper name.
Okay.
McConaughey announced him once as Magic Mike.
And
Yeah, only once, and that's like the whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
I kind of thought this would be one of those movies where they would do it like really deliberately, like highlight it because we know it's the name of the movie, like they sometimes do.
Yeah, the one time he announces him as Magic Mike, he does not come out in a robe and a wizard's hat.
Right.
And I was
it's
very
just
upset.
very disappointing.
Very disappointing.
He could have like a
Who's your
whole.
favorite?
Sorry, go ahead.
This is hard. I don't know who Jeff's favorite is. He's really interrogating people.
I'm just, I'm here to ask the questions. I don't know. My favorite stripper, dancer, wizard.
Dancer. Respect the profession.
Not, like the guy with the part right in the middle of his head and some stubble and sometimes glasses. That guy.
I really don't.
The really wide shoulders.
Don't remember any of them. They weren't on screen long enough. They didn't build their characters. There was like the grizzled wrestler guy, and then there were like two younger guys, and then I think a fat comedian, but he was like the drug dealer.
He was the DJ /
the
drug
DJ.
dealer.
Okay, he was the DJ. Wow, I did not know that.
Did you do it on stage?
I really did not know that. I don't remember anybody spinning. Magic Mike could have had like a T.H. White Merlin type thing going, where his whole act could be around how he's youthening. He actually used to, he's Benjamin Buttoning. Actually, might be the more appropriate current reference, not based on a novel that nobody's read except me.
And
And
Sean,
Stella, of course.
the thing is, we can't be sure because the movie was written and directed poorly. So we can't be sure that that's not what they were trying to get across.
Yeah, that the young kid's sister. That's who he's meeting in the middle. That's
Yeah. The most believable thing in this movie was her laugh, and it was very terrible.
oh my god.
That was terrifying.
It would. I don't know. I think like a whoopee cushion has less of a forced sound to it. I just made that up on the spot. I didn't even write that down.
That was amazing.
It was awful. Like porno with all plot. That's exactly what this was.
Yeah.
Now, I want to say, this may be an outdated rule, but I'm pretty sure for anything R and below, you can't show an erect penis in a movie.
I don't know. I haven't brushed up on my erect penis rules in films lately.
But there was like foreground taking up a third of the screen, someone pumping a penis.
Yeah. It took me a minute,
penis
though,
pump.
to figure out what it was.
So
Because I wasn't looking at that. And then all of a sudden I was like, wait, what is that? Oh, dear God.
has someone rolled a bunch of Play-Doh, pushing it through a tube?
I wasn't focusing on that.
Is somebody making Vienna sausage? But I mean, is your penis hard after using a penis pump? I've never used one.
I don't know.
Is it just to like fluff it up?
I mean, I think I don't know what it's supposed to do.
All right.
I don't know. I'm imagining it's...
3 people here, not one of us knows what a penis pump does.
I'll Google it.
I'm okay.
I'll Google it.
I'm okay with not knowing. I live my life feeling very very good about that.
Your penis get hard when you use a penis?
Somebody recently died, like overseas in like Sweden or something, from using a penis pump.
Do you have a Google alert for penis
What?
pumps?
No, but it was like on something I was reading.
She got a Sweden alert. Just anything weird that goes on in Sweden. Here we go. The Mayo Clinic penis pump. What you can expect.
Mayo Clinic. See,
Hey,
look at that.
I mean,
We're well sourced on this podcast.
people are dying out there, Holly.
swear.
Someone's gonna put out the facts. Use a hand. So place the plastic tube over your penis. This is bullet points. Place the plastic tube
step
over
by
your
step.
penis. Use a hand pump or electric pump attached to the tube to create a vacuum inside the tube and pull blood into the penis. Yeah, it must. So yes. Once you have an erection, slip a rubber constriction ring around the base of your penis. This helps you maintain the erection by keeping blood inside the penis. Remove the vacuum device. The erection typically lasts long enough to have sex. Wow, so this is like immediate pre-pro to get down.
It's like, hold on.
Yeah.
Maybe he only half inflated or fully inflated it and then didn't put the thing around, the elastic band around it, just so his it would fill out the thong better?
I don't know. You're thinking about it an awful lot.
Well, they put a penis on a third of the screen.
I didn't notice it, though.
So we can at the very least add to the film's crimes is improper use of a penis pump,
Yes.
Yeah.
along with poor writing and direction.
Yes.
Don't leave the tension ring in place for more than 30 minutes. Cutting off blood flow for too long might injure your penis.
Oh.
And then right below that, there's a big old link you can click that says request an appointment at Mayo Clinic.
So you think someone's penis died? Is that what that article was about?
Aww.
What happened to your penis? Oh, it died.
Died. It died in the void of space that I created in a tube.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen movies like Total Recall and stuff. You can't survive that long in a vacuum of space.
This is ground control to Major Tom. Like I just don't get it.
The penis pumps of the movie.
Yeah.
Sean, I don't know if you know this, but Magic Mike is really into making furniture.
Custom-made furniture at competitive prices.
So first of all,
Yeah.
it's trash that he finds on the beach, right? That's okay. All right.
Yeah, it was like
And then a
hubcaps.
sheet of glass.
Yeah, with a sheet of glass on top. Yeah, so he's a real fucking artisan.
Yeah, when that banker was going through his portfolio, I was like, ugh, I don't like any of those.
Here's the other.
And there was a team of people designing those things to make it look good in the movie.
Here's the other thing. I think that scene was supposed to be like, oh, we should have sympathy for him because the mean old bank won't give him a loan.
Yeah.
I came down hardcore on that lady's side. She's like, yeah, dude, your
came
credit
off
is
as
shit.
a-
I literally am not allowed to give you a loan. And he's like, it's fine. It's fine. I get it.
He came off real dumb.
It seems like,
should've gone to-
oh, I'm struggling? It seems like the banks are the one that's struggling. It's like, wow, whoever wrote this really wanted to stick it to the bank.
It was written right when the bubble burst.
By a former investment banker? Is that...
Yeah. He's like, fine, none of my investments work. I'll write a movie.
This will teach you, banks.
Yeah, but the way he describes his businesses to that lady, too, is very sketchy. Oh, yeah. All cash. Low
Yeah.
overhead.
Who goes
Yeah.
into a bank with just like wads of cash
Yeah.
and slams it on the desk?
And he doesn't
Dude,
even...
you need a certified check.
doesn't even
Like, it's just
like if he told her what he
basic.
did, she might understand. Like, oh, I'm a
Yeah.
skipper, and she'd be like, "You can still have a fucking bank account, idiot.
Yeah.
You can have
You're
a
a
savings
monster."
account."
Yeah. You know banks are a thing. You can come in and deposit that shit.
I'm sorry, sir. You're too fucking stupid to give a loan to.
I now
Credit-
understand why your credit's so
Your
low.
credit's great. You're just a fucking idiot.
Because, I mean, the movie came out in like 2012, like, so eBay and Etsy were a thing, right? And he's got plenty of money for finding garbage on the beach, and he could probably buy a couple of tools to keep in that really big apartment he's got, and he could just make furniture there and sell it online. But, I mean, listen, I'm not an entrepreneur, so I don't know.
I mean, he's not surrounding himself with the right people. You know what I mean?
McConaughey is a business owner, okay? And he's about to he's about to expand. And I think he knows what he's doing.
I think he does because he's cutting Channing Tatum out.
He's cutting Sharon Tatum out, and he's staying cut. Those
Ooh.
lines
Yes.
at the bottom of your stomach
Yes.
that, like, point down to your junk,
I was into it.
like D'Angelo had in the 90s or early 2000s.
What?
And Usher had.
I don't know these people.
You don't know Usher.
Oh, okay. Well, when you pronounce it correctly, yes, I know who Usher is.
So much like this movie, we have not talked about anything that it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems to. Oh, yeah. I wanted to mention when it seemed clear that bank lady was not going to give him a loan,
Yeah.
he then tries to neg her into giving him a loan.
Well, did you see how he opened the meeting by complimenting her necklace?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
he's like, yeah. Then he gives her shit.
Yeah.
It's just like classic. Just like, you know.
You're an ugly bitch anyways. I didn't want to get a loan from you.
you. Just like, everything about this movie is disgusting. Can we talk, please, about the beginning of the movie when they're in the club and the kid has to take his hood off?
Exactly. Thank you. What is that? What
No.
is that with a hood?
No, everybody was glad he took the hood off because he looked like an asshole in a place of public accommodation. You're surrounded by people that are respectable, paying for their meals. Take your damn hood off.
He did look
Anyways.
wicked sketchy.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't stand for this kind of discrimination.
I'm surprised they let him into the club. If I was that bouncer, I would have been like, no, he's clearly a drug dealer.
But when they go in there, he's acting very shy. He can't talk to a girl. Channing Tatum says, oh, go talk to her. And he says, I don't want to bother her.
Oh, yeah.
And Channing Tatum says, hold on, let me find it.
Look at how she's
Wrote it
dressed.
down. Look at what she's wearing.
Yeah.
She came to be bothered. What? What? Sorry, I'm screaming.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's an appropriate reaction.
Holy shit. That was crazy.
I mean, later he was nice enough to rub his penis on her. Does that help?
I don't know. I mean, I guess she was one of the few females that appeared to consent to anything in this movie, but so I guess on that level it's probably okay.
No, I mean, that guy's wife kept saying, yes, please touch my boobs.
That's true.
I guess you're right about that.
Well, although
Very express consent.
after her husband kept going like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, go experience my wife's breasts. Go. Do it up.
Which was so integral to this plot.
Yeah. Oh, that whole scene. Everybody take these pills and now feel up my wife.
Oh boy. It was just...
Yeah, no,
So that was the start of the movie, so I was like, great, can't wait to watch, see what this movie's about.
Yeah, I mean, they hold their themes together pretty well. I guess that's the only thing they do. Is you go,
Yeah.
oh, okay, these guys are kind of dirtbags. And it's like, oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, kind of are.
Well, what would be more offensive? The movie how it is, or if instead of male strippers, they made it about female strippers?
I don't know. It's
I don't know, it is a tough one. I think if the female strippers were as, like, obnoxious as these men, of just being, thinking that they,
But I mean, it would be a female-run business.
Right, that's what I mean. So, like, females being, like, running the show, I guess maybe it would be
they'd be
more
trying to slip
empowering
men
instead
drugs.
of being objectified
Yeah,
to push this non-plot forward
yeah.
to nowhere.
Don't worry, I kind of think you're hot, so I'll take care of your brother who I tricked into stripping.
hey, who is the female Matthew McConaughey?
Oh, the one that he's sleeping with that blows him off later?
No, I mean, if we remade this movie with all women, who would play the role that Matthew McConaughey plays of...
I want to say, like, personality-wise, Melissa McCarthy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Why
Like, I
just
feel like,
personality?
well, she's got that big personality. She could be like, all right. You know what I mean? And, like, play the guitar.
Yeah,
So,
that'd be good.
yeah. Anybody else have any thoughts?
I don't know.
No.
Although, I think Kristen Wiig would have a good take on it.
Yeah.
I don't want to just pull from, like, SNL.
I think you have to, though.
But, well,
you
but-
don't have to, but it has a good pool of...
Lupita Nyong'o?
I don't want...
Maybe her? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't want someone doing a Matthew McConaughey impression. Who is in Hollywood the female version of Matthew McConaughey without trying to be like just naturally as a person? This is who.
Courtney Love.
Matthew McConaughey is not that much of a fucking wreck, though, right?
Well, no, because he's like,
No, I think he's
he
just
takes
like
care of himself.
eccentric. He's just like crazy.
Yeah, I think
Like
he's
he's just
kind of
like
a weird dude.
a
but
weirdo.
Helen Mirren.
I don't think so. No. We don't. There might not be an answer here. That's fine. I was
might
just
be.
curious.
I mean, he doesn't wear deodorant because he likes the smell of his own musk.
Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow. Super weirdo.
She is, but she seems so dull.
Well, if Matthew McConaughey wasn't, like, doing the charming thing, I think he'd be pretty dull, too.
But I don't think it's a thing.
Is he? I didn't know that he was charming.
I think women find him charming. Hold on. We have a woman here today. Holly, is Matthew McConaughey charming?
I mean, I think the more I learn about him, the less charming I think he is.
Yes.
But
if he came up to talk
I
to
mean,
you...
if he wants to like rip off his pants again, sure, down. The only good part of that movie.
Now,
Don't want to see anybody else.
does he have
Just
it?
him.
Does he have it in his contract that he has to be able to play the bongos in every,
In every
movie he's
movie.
in? The Wolf of Wall Street, they really fought him on it, so he did the thing with his chest.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
I don't see a lot of Matthew McConaughey films, so I don't really know what you're talking about. But
You're missing out.
I gather he plays the bongos a lot in movies that he's
I
in.
feel like he does. And I just feel like in life,
Yeah.
he just probably always has like, what are the little one? The little, the little drums are those
yeah.
bongos?
Sure.
I'm going to, for the sake of this argument, yeah.
Sure.
I just feel like he must have a travel set.
Yeah.
He just seems like that kind of
Now,
guy.
is that how you keep your abs in good shape? By playing the bongos?
Maybe.
Boy, I feel like we've talked about this before, Jeff. I just said, when you said that, I feel like I had I had like a deja vu moment.
But what about that guy with like the hair part in the middle? Sometimes
I told you I don't remember him. I just told you I don't remember him. They're interchangeable with every other stripper in this film.
I knew Magic Mike was going to be bad with money the second I saw that he keeps a safe behind a picture frame in his house. He learned how to save money from watching like The Godfather and James Bond movies.
I mean, what about when he took care of his truck like a Beanie Baby by keeping it wrapped in plastic?
Well, for resale value.
Yeah,
Like brand new.
you don't want to wreck that tag. Shit's gonna be worth money.
Because just like anyone else who's really good with money, he knows a car is an investment.
That's right. That's right. Hey, the only thing people look at is the interior when they go to get a truck from someone. Doesn't matter how many miles or nope. Just gotta rip that plastic off.
And this movie does not understand a lot of things. Like when he first starts stripping and Mike buys him all those thongs and stuff and like sailor hats and he has a box of stuff and he's shaving his legs in the bathroom and his sister sees the box and needs to talk to him right away because she assumes a box of thongs and sailor outfits is a gay thing.
She's like, I'm not judging you, but we have to talk about this. This is not okay. I'm not judging you though. Sounds an awful lot like judgment.
She was kind of not alright with him being gay, but then was like, I better watch his whole performance as a stripper just to make sure he's not lying to me.
Why didn't Magic Mike buy him razors? The kid had to go home and use his sister's. I don't. Right when she wanted to talk to him about the sin, about the sin in her eyes of being gay. What was Olivia Munn's purpose in this film? Like I don't get what her character was supposed to be doing or representing or anything like that. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they were trying to balance some of the objectification and misogyny by saying, "Oh yeah, women can have casual sex too."
Yeah, it's
and like be her like
it's
booty call.
It's weird about a movie about male stripping that they still had the need and definitely had a need to balance out the misogyny.
Yeah, it didn't work.
No, it didn't.
It did not work.
No.
But I think that's what they needed something.
Yeah.
For some sort of conflict. I don't know that there really was, but he was getting lonely. He tried to call her. She wasn't there.
Was there a time lapse between when she stopped talking to him and then he ran into her at that bar where her fiance was? Because it feels like she was just cheating on her boyfriend before, or maybe her fiance before with Magic Mike. Was that what I was supposed to pick up from that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think this all happened in 3 months.
Okay.
It was June, July, August.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That's what the screen said.
I remember seeing the cards come up, the title. Yeah, like... Yeah. It is a different month now, which is always a great storytelling tactic, is you just throw up. Time passes!
Now, here's another fact that I don't actually know, but I'm pretty sure Broadway shows... with the set budget, I think they have to go for like a few months before they make the money back on those set pieces. And yet these strippers are changing sets, it seems like every day.
You loved that. You commented on it as we were watching it.
The sets or...
Just how many different routines they had.
Yeah, it's exhausting. Stick to 2 or 3 for that summer, you know what I mean? And then, next summer when it picks back up, I don't know what stripper season
market,
is. I guess.
I'm sorry, did you think that they were dancing on Broadway? Do you think that's what a Broadway show looks like?
I'm just saying I respect it as much as I respect Broadway, okay?
Okay.
Oh boy.
There were set pieces, music choices, lighting, okay? Costumes.
What's the production?
Okay? Dance numbers. It's a lot of work.
I've been to one in real life.
That's true. The picture's still up on above the fireplace.
Yes. Of me sitting on their lap. Yes, it is. Front and center, the middle of our home that we share together.
And now, how would you rate this movie portraying your experience at one of those shows?
I mean, I feel like it was pretty accurate. I mean, it was obviously way cornier than when you're actually at the show.
I'm sorry, did you say cornier or cornier? Okay.
No,
right.
corny. I didn't know. I don't know the good word. I didn't know a good word to use there. I mean, it is like ridiculous, over the top things. The show I went to, there was a Tarzan performance. And he came out.
Yeah.
But when you're there, I mean, it's an experience.
And
You lost your voice there, right?
Ooh.
But I had a
happen?
purpose. I was trying to get a friend on the stage that was getting married. And that's the purpose that we went. And so I was trying to be like,
Wait.
usually when you cheer louder,
You
they'll come over and take the bride on the stage.
just screamed about it?
Can
Like-
I ask you a question? Did you dress to be bothered? Because maybe that would have helped.
Maybe it would have. I guess I should have thought of that.
You could have just talked to
Should've thought of that.
like a manager. Just be like, hey, excuse me, my friend's getting married. Can she get up on stage with your?
Well,
master-"
everybody there is getting
You know the
married.
manager because he doesn't strip, but he wears a vest with no shirt underneath.
No, but there is like an MC. In this
Yeah.
MC, he was
Playing the
an
bongos
older
so
guy.
hard.
He was an older guy, and then he also came out in a surprise strip performance, and he had a hood on. And in this performance,
Hoods.
they brought up this old lady. She had to have been in her early 70s on the stage.
What was she
And
doing there?
I think with a granddaughter
She's
or
a
something.
plant. She's a
She's
plant.
getting married.
No, she was ready for it. She was all about it. I think her name was Peach. Anyways, it is a good time. Just saying, but that movie was
You
ridiculous.
had a good time objectifying men.
I did. I did.
Jeff, have you ever been to a strip club?
No, I've been outside of one.
That's almost worse. Don't say that when someone asks you. Why were you lurking outside of a strip club?
We had dropped somebody off there to pick up a paycheck.
Okay.
Still the way you say it.
Yeah.
Well, he asked the question, I gave an answer. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Why? Do you want to go to a strip club?
No,
It's okay.
I'm too socially awkward for that kind of stuff.
No, I know.
You know, I don't like shaking people's hands. I don't need.
Yeah. No, I'm
You
on
know what I
the.
mean?
Yeah.
You can't touch. You can't touch.
That's what the law says you can't touch.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of lawbreakers.
Yeah, there's some places
Yeah, I
in
don't see
Worcester
any
that could bring you.
policemen.
Yeah. I think also,
so-
Jeff, you're too obsessed with like keeping your hands clean too. And it's nothing against like strippers. It's just
Yeah.
places, strip clubs always seem to accumulate like a certain level of sleaze just by their
Yeah.
nature, and it sticks to your hands. I don't know. It's just gross.
There's so much clamminess and sweatiness.
Yeah. Nothing
gets all
against
over everything,
strippers.
yeah.
I think that's a fine profession.
Yeah.
If you choose to pursue it.
Yeah. Get your money. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just it wouldn't be my scene. It's not my scene.
I think you'd implode. Your head would literally just like. Yeah.
You'd already be
Is that-
irritated because they make you take your hood off coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, tell
It'd be
me
loud
about it.
music.
Yeah.
Yep.
The lighting would be awful.
Yep, it's always dark, loud music.
Yeah. And I understand they're doing it for money, but I'd be like, but please don't act like you like me. Then can you just do your? All right, here's I don't know. Then where do you put it? I would like, I don't know. I don't know. It's not my scene. It's not my scene. Now a male strip club.
You know
like
just where to
Channing
put your
Tatum.
hands there.
Well, I have similar anatomy, so I know what I'm working with.
So, Magic Mike is a movie. Let's really get into it now. Magic Mike is a movie. I still don't know what it's about. I think it's about him becoming an entrepreneur.
He's already an entrepreneur.
Well, I think he started doing this because he had a dream to make custom furniture.
Trash tables.
And yeah, aka trash tables, just garbage. And
You can't even fit a chair into that table. Yeah, I don't know. All right.
so he, has been doing all these small side jobs and little businesses, and he got involved in stripping, and he could make a lot of money really quickly. Well, I don't actually know if it was really quickly.
It doesn't feel like really quickly, because isn't he
Yeah,
like
'cause-
30?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And he wants to be best friends with a 19-year-old.
yeah. So I
You're my
don't
friend
really-
now.
I don't know what that's about. So I don't know how good the money is, but that's how I think it started. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was he was doing everything he could to make more money
Yeah.
so that he could, like, get out of the biz. Because, like,
Yeah.
he's still going to, like, a construction day job, which means that stripping...
After being up all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means that, like, stripping can't be paying all of his bills for that palatial apartment and or house he has. I was never
Yeah,
clear
no.
on which it was, but...
Maybe downsize.
Right, yeah. Like,
needs someplace to bring those honeys back, you know?
Yeah, he can't have just like a one room, like little loft thing, like, oh, this is where I have my threesomes, and...
I think McConaughey probably dragged him in like he dragged the kid in.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, I don't know. If you're like a bro, probably think it's pretty cool to have women fawning all over you, get like drinks, go out and party every night,
Oh, I'm
get
sorry.
money.
Would a bro dress as Marilyn Monroe to wake his friend up
Yes.
for breakfast?
Yes. Yes.
What a dumb movie.
It was really bad.
And then, so... I always love it when films end on, like, the beginning of a relationship, because it's clearly indicating that we're supposed to think that this relationship lasts.
Yeah.
Like it's the real deal. But all...
Like it's meant to be.
All I ever think is, like, oh, this relationship is definitely doomed. I just watched, like, 2 hours of how they got together, and it's fucking awful.
You were part in ruining my brother's life.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
Yeah.
date.
Hey, it was real great when you coughed up a bunch of money to bail my brother out. I mean, you got him involved in drugs and alcohol, and he's still a stripper, and he's moving away now, and his life is going to be terrible for the next 10 years, just like yours was for the last 10, but why don't let's sit and talk for 7 hours?
Yeah, let's date. Let's try to figure this out while you try to drag yourself out of more debt now because you're down 10 grand and you've already pissed off your stripper boss.
Yeah.
Speaking of how this movie just does not respect women, though, they had that unneeded fat joke.
Oh, yeah. I meant to bring that up, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one guy just flips that girl upside down, and they do
Strains his back.
whatever. Then he's like, as he's walking off the stage, just to make her feel bad, pretends like his back hurts.
Yeah.
I don't think he was pretending. Well, I mean, the
I think he
actor
was.
was.
It was a little over the top. I don't know if it was bad acting, but I'm pretty sure it was like a...
You know, it's important to remind women that even when they go to an establishment specifically designed so that they can ogle men, they still need to be thin and attractive while they do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool stuff.
Yeah.
What a great movie. Wasn't this like, I remember hearing a lot of talk about this when it came out. Like, a lot
People
of women were
loved it.
fucking hyped for it.
Yeah. People were obsessed with it.
You can look at naked bodies on the internet. I know a couple places if you're looking. Like, it's real easy.
I thought, my impression when we were going into watching this.
HTTP :
HTTPS, so you know it's secure?
Oh yeah, you want a secure connection. You're right.
Sorry, go on. Go on,
I'm
Holly.
sorry.
No,
Sorry.
I thought it was going to be a funny sort of like romantic comedy type movie.
Yeah.
But this was trying to be very serious, like a drama about male strippers.
Yeah.
I don't know. It took itself so seriously, and how can you?
I want to make my
How?
tables. That's what I want to do with life.
Ah, so dramatic for no reason.
Yeah, how about shut up and make your tables then?
Yeah.
So after an hour in, there was no conflict.
Yeah.
And then they drummed up some conflict.
Yeah, barely.
Not really.
Yeah.
Like, kid loses like 10 grand worth of pills, and then we don't hear about that for like half an hour. And then Mike just bails him out. Like, the dude show up and wreck his place up for no reason. Because that's always how you make
custom
money.
Furniture.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that was the point. They break his trash
they break
tables.
all of
Well,
his stuff.
they were probably looking for the money.
Dude.
They didn't think to look behind the picture, Frank.
They were probably,
for that safe.
They were probably trying to clean his place up because they saw his trash tables and they went, oh, Jesus, we can't let him live like this, even if he's friends with the guy who owes us money.
What is this, debris from the beach?
Oh, boy, he's a hoarder. Oh, boy.
Who lives like this? We just have to make sure there's no dead cats or babies in here. I know it takes place in, like, Tampa, but I swear he went to the same beach that George Costanza and Jerry Seinfeld go when they need to ponder life. Remember, he's just sitting on the beach.
Oh, after his money gets taken,
Yeah.
and he's just like contemplating, trying to look so serious. Oh, bless his heart.
I forget the lady's name, but, like, the main woman.
The kid's sister.
Yeah. I know that sounds like me playing into the movie's sexism. I literally just didn't learn anybody's names.
Yeah, no, because they never said them.
Even if they did, these people were so dull and boring. Like, if I met them in real life, I wouldn't remember their names.
Yeah. But Sean, this movie did give me a good idea. Can we refer to ourselves as the cock-rocking kings of Massachusetts?
No.
The cock-rocking kings of the podcast world.
Of Massachusetts.
Podcast.
I guarantee you that there are strippers in Massachusetts who already do that.
I'm gonna get us jackets.
I just Google around for gay strip clubs first.
Can you Google cock-rocking kings for me first?
All right, hold on. Where is it? Oh, I closed down Chrome. I wonder why I did that. Cock rocking kings. Do you want Massachusetts on there, or just you want to find...
Well, yeah, I mean, if we're going to make sure our brand's not already up there.
Not our brand. It's a thing you're stealing from a terrible movie.
TM.
Ranking the Magic Mike cast. Who is the best stripper?
Is it the guy I was saying?
That's on Cinema Blend. I don't know. Do you want me to open this link so that I can read to the listeners from the internet?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that Cock-Rocking Kings of Massachusetts wasn't already taken.
Ooh,
But...
boy, Tarzan comes in last. I know that.
Yeah, it's Dog the bounty hunter.
Dead last.
Well, he barely gets any fucking time on stage. In this movie.
He collapses.
What?
Remember, he collapses. He's Tarzan, and that's why the kid has to go out for the first time.
He collapsed?
Yes, he collapsed. Tarzan collapsed.
Oh, no.
Because I think he pumped it too much.
Lack of blood to his brain.
I think so.
Which one had the really massive dong that they got? Big Dick something?
Big Dick Richie.
Yeah.
Big Dick Richie.
I only know that because I was just looking at a list of who was the best stripper.
Sure.
How do you think they created that effect? Did they just get, like, links of hot dogs and drop them down? You know what I mean? Because it was behind a, like...
Behind the curtain?
Behind the curtain, and it had a shadow.
Well, you can't show that much dong. They probably just had Fassbender behind there. He's got a famously big doinker.
Doinker watch.
He does, famously. I've not seen it,
Yeah.
but that's the word.
Really?
Yeah.
What's he in? I don't know him.
He's the android in the new Alien movies. He played Steve Jobs. He is in a movie called Shame. He's in a movie called Frank, where he wears a big plaster head. And
He's Magneto.
Oh, yeah, it's Magneto. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, there we go. I know Magneto.
You're right. Know your audience. Know your audience.
All right. It's cool to know. I'm glad that I learned that. It'll come in handy in my life.
What else are we learning about tonight?
Thanks, guys. That's good.
Well, can we talk about the fake conflict in the sorority house? How disturbing that was.
Oh, where they, like, commit several cases of assault?
Yeah, assault. He gives this unsuspecting girl ecstasy, just like shoves it in her
Yep.
mouth.
Yep, he does.
And,
Well, he puts his fingers to his lips and goes, shh.
yeah, and just gives her a pill when
Yeah.
she's already drunk.
Yeah.
And he just gives her a pill.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's new to the game. He doesn't know it's inappropriate.
I wouldn't say that he gave her the pill, though. He did kind of force it in her mouth.
Yeah. and you don't have to be new to the game. It's called respecting women. That's all it is.
I think it's just respect. I don't...
Yeah.
If a dude came up to me at a party and went shh and tried to shove a pill into my mouth, he's in a fight immediately. I would just attack him. That is insane. That is an insane thing to do.
But they were, performing for the sorority girls.
Luckily, they were dressed as cops, so they could fight people off at those clubs. And that fake gun.
They used what are those called?
Billy clubs.
Billy clubs.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
What kind of sorority is like, we'll have 2 male strippers come over, and the fraternity that we're connected to can stand in the next room and watch us?
Is it the next room?
Yeah.
They needed some sort of conflict.
What kind of sorority, when the cops come busting in asking if people are 21, when they walk past me, is not a horde of people running out the door?
Yeah. As soon as I saw that uniform, I would have been out the back.
Yeah.
You always run from the cops. That's
Absolutely.
That's the one thing growing up in Winchendon taught me, if nothing else. It actually taught me a lot of good tactics to deal with interacting with the police. Like, don't.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Like Winchendon cops will only go so far into the woods.
Right.
If you go deep enough into the woods, they just give
They'll
up.
just give up. They don't want to be out there that late at night any more than you do.
Exactly. They gave up so easily.
How often did you guys have cops
It doesn't
chasing
matter.
after
This
you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. We can't talk about
Yeah,
it.
I don't know what the statute of limitations on some of these things are. So,
Okay, fair.
so this is all just jokes. We're all just joking here. This is Jeff and I have never run from the
course.
cops.
Yeah, I've never even met a cop.
I've never met a cop. Certainly not one that I liked. The only other note I had was my first note, bored from frame 1, which wasn't very, I guess. I didn't go into the movie with an open mind, it seems like now, but I feel like I was right not to.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Several times throughout the movie, when we were watching it, I broke down in hysterics from laughing, just thinking about you watching this movie by yourself that Jeff forced you to watch.
I didn't force shit.
was so horrible, and just having to sit there and watch these male strippers.
Or at the machine gun dick part.
Oh yeah. I was just like, oh,
so
poor
good,
Sean.
yeah.
He must be so angry.
Oh, it was
I
great.
could just feel your.
No, I'm so happy that I did that, and then I'm going to dedicate more of my life to talking about it. I mean, we could. I mean, to further illuminate for the audience why this is even better is that I'm a 30-something-year-old man who lives in his parents' basement. So I was just like chilling watching Magic Mike on Netflix. Like, oh yeah, this is great. This is. I'm sure my dad will respect me now. This'll do it.
Show up on the recently watched list.
Just. I make them use separate profiles.
Good.
I probably should go in and erase it for mine though.
I mean, it's gonna start curating.
Yeah, it's like, since you like Magic Mike.
Here's Dick Pump 3000. An informational video Netflix has inexplicably about using penis pumps.
Amazon's gonna recommend a box full of sailor costumes and thongs.
See, I thought I was almost okay when, like, Olivia Munn is okay as an actress. She's not great, I don't think.
Yeah.
I didn't see that news. Was it called The Newsroom?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I haven't seen that because I'm not really interested in it, like at all. They didn't make it look appealing, but generally, like, she's okay. And it seemed at the beginning of the film they were gonna give her some okay, like she was gonna be the joking around. I'm gonna kind of make fun of anybody taking themselves too seriously, and then she just fucking vanished.
Yeah. They didn't need that in this movie.
Like, yeah. I feel like it could have been. Oh, that's the other thing. First of all, I didn't know that sandbar parties were a thing. And, like, who goes. Why would you isolate yourself? The kid's sister doesn't know any of these fucking people. Why would you isolate yourself out in the ocean with a bunch of strangers who are, like, getting drunk and doing drugs?
Bad life choices. And she was judging all of them.
That's, yeah, she acted
girl,
wicked
you're
shitty there,
there.
too. Like, lady, Jesus.
I have to come here and pout. Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, you introduced me to your friend? Cool, I'm gonna go take a walk. It's like, whoa, Jesus. Even I'm not that poorly behaved at parties. Like...
I don't know. She tried to touch your tattoos.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, here's how you deal with that. Hey, actually, could you not, like, just grab at my tattoos? That makes me uncomfortable. Boom, done. Done.
Now let me read my book. That's what you do, right?
Yeah, that's what you would do.
That's what I do, yeah.
You wouldn't say that. You just walk away. Go read his book.
I need to go for a walk. I'll see you later. And then she just, like, walks off into the background, like, hey, you're on a sandbar. You can't go that far.
You can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere.
All right, so now we need to recap. Jeff, did this movie help you understand wizards any better? What did you learn about magic and wizards from this film?
I learned that you don't need to buy or find a wand. You can use the one that you were born with.
Okay. Oh, well, that's not a bad lesson.
Yeah.
Gotta stick it, right?
Yeah.
That
I
scene?
learned that,
Gotta stick it.
Yeah. You gotta stick it. I learned that if you're handsome enough, people will assume you're good at guitar, which is almost like magic.
All right, that's fair. Yeah. It's almost like a constantly on glamour, just people can't see by.
I learned that you should keep many jobs with no health insurance until you figure out the right spell.
I think even wizards need health insurance. I don't want to get on a soapbox, but it should just be available to like everybody. Should be.
Every wizard should be insured.
Yes, it's preventative. It's.
Cut down on costs.
Yep.
There's no substitute for dancing if you want to get some ripped abs, but that's not really specific to wizards.
That's true. Yeah. It's
It's just a life lesson you learned.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take up dancing now?
I might.
No, you won't.
I might.
No, you won't. No, you're not going to. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
Just, please don't.
Yeah.
You should.
Just.
You know. You know what your move can be? You
that?
come out mostly stripped down already, and you put your clothes back on, and you end up you end every show by zipping up your hoodie and putting the hood up.
Get one of those hoodies that zips all the way to the top of the hood.
And then you like put your hands in your pockets and you fucking turn around and walk off stage. They'll call you the hung hoodie. Oh, come on.
That's pretty good. I was just gonna ask you what your stripper name would be. Obviously, mine would be the hung hoodie.
Obviously.
What would yours be, Holly?
Isn't there some sort of test, like, that they say you put two words together, like, your first pet in the street you grew up on or something like that. I think there's like a thing. Because
Maybe.
otherwise I don't know what my stripper name would be.
Okay, well, you sound like the expert. Why don't you tell
It's
me?
yeah.
I don't...
It's your least favorite soda and your least favorite president.
I will not take that
So
name.
it's gonna be Fanta Van Buren.
It's not going to be Moxie Trump?
Oh, I forgot he was president.
No, he doesn't act like it.
Will you listen now, Kyle?
Yeah. Whoa, we're sliding back into Kyle's click. Oh, no.
We veered off. What do you think, Hollee? Stripper name?
I have to use least favorite soda.
No,
Least favorite president?
you can. I'm just saying you can do something like that. you know?
Yeah, Jeff's is going to be the hung hoodie.
You could, yeah, I'm the hung hoodie. How about most worst smelling flower and the street next to the street you grew up on?
The street next to the street. What is that? Oh, I think Rose Lincoln?
Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Is it?
No.
Sounds like
Yeah,
you write
that's not
biographies.
Yeah. It doesn't sound good.
Daffodil Hale? Is that
That's Daffodil does sound like a stripper
Yeah.
name. I don't know.
Blumfeld?
Blumfeld?
That does not.
What's a Blumfeld?
I think it's a Bond villain.
I was going to say, Blumfeld sums up like, an overweight, middle-aged man sitting in an overly plush chair. Like,
Hold on. I'm gonna look up the test because I can't think of a good stripper name for myself. I've never thought about that. You know.
Did we go over your stripper name, Sean?
we didn't. I wouldn't pick one.
You would or
I
wouldn't? Pick
wouldn't.
one?
I wouldn't.
You'd just be a symbol.
I don't think that I have the kind of body that people want to see. What was that SNL sketch? The Chippendale sketch did.
Oh yeah, with Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley.
What was his character's name?
I
That would be my stripper name. Maybe just Chris Farley then.
Stripper name, Chris. That's pretty good.
Oh, so I just did a quiz online on rumandmonkey.com.
Oh damn.
Some free promotion.
My stripper name is Sleazy Swallows.
Wow.
That's really gross. I don't want that name. I reject it.
That is really gross.
That's really gross. It's not okay. Don't go to rumandmonkey.com. Don't do it.
Sounds like a prostitute who has like a chest cold.
Use the promo code heads up and save 5%.
With sleazy swallows.
Code word. Sleazy Swallows. Now I'm just taking I'm on your podcast taking quizzes about stripper names silently.
Yeah, it's probably the best content we've ever had, so.
This one's a very long one.
Is this still Rum and Monkey?
What will you do with all those bills you get, you guys? Okay, go drinking, something else, save for a rainy day, pay my bills, buy new clothes, pay my way through college.
I think Destiny's Child said it best when, are you going to pay my bills? You pay my automobiles.
I would bring the money in a suitcase to the bank to try to get a loan.
So something else. Perfect. I'm almost there, I think. Oh my god. There's a dog, a picture of a dog in a bikini with ones all stuffed in it.
This actually sounds like the official quiz that all strippers have to take when they're picking their names out when they get hired.
It's calculating results.
It's actually the entrance exam.
Yeah. You have to know how to click a
There you
mouse
go.
to be a stripper. It's technology these days. It's everywhere.
Okay, and then it didn't even show up. Like, these websites.
You put your social in, though, right?
It's like calculating and then a video popped up. This is ridiculous. I'm over it. Sleazy Swallows it is.
That's all from Sleazy Swallows.
Signing off.
Are you pretty sure it's not about wizards, this movie? I don't think we ever decided.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's not.
some sort of magic had to
I feel-
have made us all watch it to the end. I don't know. Some sort of spell.
I feel like they should be more clear in the titles of movies. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, they guard the galaxy, right? Mm-hmm. It's pretty
guess.
straightforward. Back to the Future, he went back to the future. Back to the Future Part 2, did it again.
What about the third one?
He ended up back at the future.
He went to the past.
That's how you get back to the future.
Back to the future. Yeah, it really duped you, this movie.
I mean, I think it was just it was poorly written and about wizards. I think if it was written better,
We would have
They
seen,
would've-
yeah,
they would've
more of the
got that
wizardry.
across.
Yeah, we would have seen more
Yeah.
magic and okay.
because I mean, there's a lot of dancing and Fantasia. I'm pretty sure Mickey's a wizard. So
Or have we all been watching Fantasia wrong and he's a stripper?
I wish I had a Mickey Mouse impression, but I don't. Oh boy. I can't.
I knew you were gonna try it.
I can't.
Give it another run. You gotta you're finding your levels.
Work it out.
The law says you cannot
Oh
take.
Jesus! Oh Jesus, Lord, no! Oh God! Did he partially melt in a fire? What happened, Mickey? What
I
happened?
see a lot of lawbreakers. I don't know.
Oh no! Are you getting Mickey? Are you getting chemotherapy for your throat cancer? What happened?
It's just really loud and hot in here. Is that what he said? I haven't heard Mickey talk in years. I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
They fired the guy that did Kermit. Who knows? Mickey may sound like this now. I don't know.
That's it.
Boy, no, doesn't. He doesn't. That was awful.
You do one.
I can't. I'm not the voice guy. We established this early on. You're the voice guy.
What established that?
I think I just said I'm not going to do voices. You do them. I think was probably what established it.
Sounds about right.
I'm pretty sure that was spot on. I don't know.
It wasn't. It's a really good effort. You did really good. You did so good.
I know what patronizing is now. Okay? I've learned.
You can do it.
All right.
You did it.
Candy. No transitions. This week we had Sour Patch Kids. How did you guys like them?
They're awesome. I love them. Love Sour Patch Kids. I really like gummy candy. Fruity gummy candy is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoyed it.
I like them. I enjoy them. I even eat the green ones.
Are they different flavors?
Yes.
What are the different flavors?
I want to go orange, lemon, red.
It's probably cherry.
It doesn't taste like cherry.
Well, it's sour.
Yeah, lime, and then
There's a blue.
I want to say blueberry, but I don't
You know it's not.
It's probably like blue raspberry.
Oh, you know what?
Green is lime, yellow is lemon, orange is orange, red is cherry, blue is raspberry.
It's the worst. You know what? It's the worst tasting cherry candy.
I agree. Red's not my favorite in this.
Yeah. Well, orange is always the best.
Fact. Sean, how'd you
Maybe
like
on the
them?
podcast.
I did not like them. They're chewy but tough chewy. Like saltwater taffy, which is just not a good consistency. I don't like it. I didn't like the sour aspect, which is unfortunate because it's the first word in the name, so it's gotta really be prominent.
Do you like the patch effect?
Not really. No. I didn't like it when after eating them my skin got all patchy. No, that wasn't great.
Do you like any sour candy?
What are other sour candies? And I will tell you. Although I feel like
Lemon
we're
heads?
kind of spoiling a lot of future content we could have in the candy zone,
I mean, just in general.
the C
What do you think of sour?
zone, the
What do you think
Kazone.
of sour fruits?
It's like a pizzone, but
TM.
yeah, I don't. I'm sure there's sour candy I like, but it's not these. They're just too chewy. If they were
Yeah.
easier to get through.
Well, I prefer leaving the bag open and letting them get stale. That's how I like all my gummy candy. I like them to get a little stale.
And okay,
They're not as chewy that way.
is that all that happens
as
when they
gummy.
get stale?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Here,
so,
let me open my bag right now.
Yeah, leave it open overnight
Yep.
and they'll be less sticky in the morning.
Let all the spiders that live down here with me get their taste in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can just have a little nip on in. Nom, nom, nom. How do we like that? Better than flies. Thank you very much. We'll see. A lot of sugar in that.
I'm just picturing like a spider web with a bunch of Sour Patch Kids wrapped up in it.
I can make that happen for you if you want. I can snap you. I totally know how to use Snapchat. It's not bragging. I'm just saying.
You're so cool, Sean.
Such a millennial.
So cool.
These weren't the worst candy I've ever had. The orange was the best, but it's ruined
Yeah.
by the sourness.
But they're sour, then they're sweet.
Well, that's like if every time I had a glass of milk, I had to drink sour milk first. That's not a selling point for me. I still have to drink sour milk. No, thank you.
Sean, would you rather eat a bunch of Sour Patch Kids or drink some sour milk?
Probably eat a bunch of Sour Patch Kids, because sour milk would probably make me sick.
Yeah.
Actually, literally sick.
I think a whole bag of Sour Patch Kids would make you sick.
I definitely was feeling really jittery after I ate a lot of them tonight.
I had
You know what?
2 of each color just so that I could, really judge. And then I think
Did
I
you
went back
combi-
for another orange one just to make sure. Because orange is always, like I said, the best.
Did you combine any of the colors together?
No.
At once?
No, Jeff, you know me. I don't combine colors.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm out of candy. You fucking racists. Are you supposed to? None of those sounded like they'd be good together, except maybe lemon and lime.
The lemon and the orange are good. And the red is easier to take with orange or yellow.
Yeah, that's what
Can't have blue.
That's what I want for my candy. Yeah, this one is really gross, but if you have one of the good ones with it, it's easier to choke it down.
I can't eat a green or blue one on their own, but
You still do it.
I'll do it.
Nothing will stop you.
I don't see anything about the government buying them for soldiers. They have a Twitter.
They have a Twitter. The kids.
Just scope that out.
Now all of a sudden you want to be on social media. Okay, all right, well, that's fine.
Really cross-promoting with Slurpees here.
Have you seen Sour Patch gum? They make gum.
No, that sounds disgusting. I don't like gum that has sugar in it.
That has sugar in it?
Correct.
So you chew sugar-free gum?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's better for your teeth anyways, but I feel like
Like, what kind is that? Is that like Wrigley's? Like, what sugar-free gum do you get?
Orbit.
Fascinated. Oh, they make sugar-free.
I picture Sean chewing Wrigley's, though, because it sounds like an old man gum.
Yeah.
Eating his grape nuts in the morning.
I haven't had grape nuts in a while, but now that you said that, I'm probably going to pick some up. They're real good. I bought bran flakes today
Oh,
to eat as cereal.
get that fiber.
That's right. They're enriched bran flakes, too, so there's a bunch of fucking vitamins in there. They taste amazing.
Would you put Sour Patch Kids in a cereal?
I would put them in the garbage because I didn't like them. Why would I put them in cereal?
I don't know. They make a lot of sugary cereals these days.
But like sour with milk.
Right, like, we just went over this. Yeah, just leave your milk out overnight, let it get stale. It's just a lot better.
I'm like crispy cereal and stale Sour Patch Kids and sour milk.
I think it was just the sourness I didn't like.
Yeah.
And the chewiness.
Also the chewiness. I'm not huge into gummy candies. I like the fruit slices that taste like the fruit they look like. Those are always good. Orange slices
Yeah.
are the best, obviously.
So good.
I almost bought some of the Boston fruit slices today, too.
Oh, I would have eaten the whole thing.
That's
So dangerous.
That's why I didn't buy them. I was like, oh boy,
so good.
I will eat this whole thing and then feel sick and get like, ugh.
But it's fruit. It's good for you.
Oh boy, here's a video about how to make your own Sour Patch Kids.
What? They could go out of business giving away those kind of secrets.
Well, it's someplace called tastemade.com.
Oh, okay.
Really shouting out some websites tonight.
Hey, guys, if you use the code HEADSUP at tastemates.com, you can get 5% off any article.
Where would you put Sour Patch Kids? Because I put them lower middle.
I put them high middle.
They were better than the fucking Swedish fish Oreos you made us eat. Those were foul.
Those are gross. I mean, mistakes were made. Sure. Holly, where would you put them?
I mean, I haven't eaten all the candy that you have
Yeah.
eaten.
Just in general, as you think of candies.
I mean, I think in the higher, maybe mid-high, high-low.
Oh, shit.
I really like gummy candies. My top is probably all gummy candies. I like chocolate, but it's not my favorite.
Got it.
It's not my favorite.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Gummy candies, that's gross.
I mean, I almost requested dots for this episode.
What are dots? Are those just like the little like dots on paper?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, but that would have been awesome.
Oh,
They're
okay,
like-
the gummy candy dot thing.
The gummy,
okay.
that they're like little gumdrops, but they're not gumdrops.
Yeah, they're like $5 if you go to the movies. Yeah.
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 Oh, they're so good.
No,
Love Swedish fish. Favorite candy.
the Swedish fish are okay. It's just,
Yeah.
ugh.
We just have very different candy tastes, Sean.
Well, I mean, I guess I'd put it, you have very wrong candy tastes. I guess I'd phrase it differently, but
I mean, I was trying to respect both of our tastes.
yeah.
in Candy they're different, but they're still both respectable. But
You've known me for a while. Did you think I was gonna meet you halfway, or?
I mean, sometimes you do,
Yeah.
Sean. Sometimes lately, you know.
Like when?
Sometimes you do. I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head.
Not really a meet people halfway kind of guy. It's my way or the highway. Phrase I invented right now. All right, I think we're done. Unless there's anything else.
This is really enriching. It's a really good episode.
Anything else you guys want to talk about? This movie was dog shit. It was fucking terrible.
I mean, yeah, it's people loved it. They said it was good. People went all
crazy
about
for
it. Yeah.
They made a sequel. There's a sequel.
Yeah. We're not watching it.
No.
So tune in next time when we watch. I assume it's called Magicker Mike, or perhaps Magic Michael.
It's called. Is that the sequel to that movie that with John Travolta where he plays an angel?
No, it's the sequel to
Magic
this movie.
Mike.
What, did you not get the joke I made?
It's Magic Mike XL.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming it's just about like him and that lady walking up and down the beach, picking up trash, and she's like,
you know,
He left. He's not a stripper anymore.
You know, she either dies right at the beginning of that movie, or they don't bring her up at all.
she dies.
Pretend it never happened.
She dies in a tragic driftwood accident. Yes, he can never make tables again.
She laughed real hard with her mouth open, and a bug just went right down.
Poisonous
Choked
bug?
her, yeah.
Choked to death on a bug.
Yeah.
After
The way she
fake bullshit laugh.
threw that head back. Yeah. Throughout her neck. Yeah.
I bet he doesn't mention furniture once in Magic Mike XL.
I'm curious.
You gave up on it,
Right? You're curious now.
I am curious. I might go on the internet about it. Read about it.
See if it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
If the
It
sequel's...
might come up on yours.
No, I'm going to get rid of it soon. Soon. If the sequel isn't called either Magic or Mike or Magic Michael, they missed a huge opportunity.
Magic Michael.
In like 10 years, 10 to 20 years, when Channing Tatum's older, they should make a movie called Magic Michael, where he's like retired from the game. He's done with it. He's just like an old, somewhat out of shape middle-aged man.
I'm sorry, it's called Magic Mike XXL. I missed an X.
Oh.
Typical Jeff.
Why?
Typical. Always trying to downplay other dudes and their doinkers. Should make yourself look better. It's not a competition. It's not a competition.
That's what losers say.
All right, well, that's the show, folks.
Hey, thanks for inviting me on, Sean.
Another phrase. Hey, hold on. Just let me get through. Boy, everything was going so good, and then you got real rude at the end.
I didn't know what was happening. First time.
Well, I like talk us out, and then right before I say the thing Jeff wants me to say, we do like a little discussion thing. You're welcome.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't remember inviting you, like I said.
You totally invited me.
You should come on more often. Are you gonna come on when we watch Magic or Mike?
No, I'm leaving the house.
If they did make a Channing Tatum film where, like, 20 years from now called Magic Michael, would you watch it?
I think so.
Yeah, I would too. Jeff?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced I'm not going to watch Magic Mike XXL. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the second part of my two-part trap question. Where now that you've answered the first part, you're trapped, and you have to answer the second. Would you still watch Magic Michael if you had to watch Magic Mike XX Triple XL or whatever it is to understand the plot?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No.
You're out.
That's a hard no for me.
You're out. If it's a trilogy, if it's like a consecutive trilogy that builds, you're out.
I mean, I just lost 2 hours of my life watching it, and I don't want to say I've lost anything doing this.
What
but
if Magic Michael though was amazing? Like so good. What if it changed your life if you watch it? You know what I mean? For the better.
I mean, there's a lot of what ifs in this world.
All you had to do was sit through Magic Mike XXL, where 3 years after Mike bowed out of the stripper life at the top of his game, he and the remaining Kings of Tampa hit the road to Myrtle Beach to put on one last blowout performance.
He's gotta come out one last time.
No. I don't think I need to watch it.
You think they roll up on him and he's in a trailer park with a scraggly beard?
Oh, I swore I'd never dance again after that. After that bug hit my woman in the throat and she choked to death on it.
Well, you think they do flashbacks of her choking on a bug and also him doing some crazy stripper move that also killed like a bus full of kids or something? I can't do it.
They have like a flash of him like her funeral is he builds a pyre out of driftwood and they like give her a Viking funeral.
I'd watch this movie,
Right?
but not
We don't know.
the actual
we
one.
don't know that that's not what happens in this movie.
We'll incorporate all that in our Magic Michael write-up. Jeff, Holly, do you guys want to write
TM.
Magic Michael with me?
Magic Michael, yeah. Be really lucrative for us. It'd change our lives.
He comes back to the group in a walker. He's so old.
Matthew McConaughey plays a necromancer that resurrects his dead girlfriend.
I knew
He's
it.
got to dance off against him.
Yeah. And then his song comes on and he throws the walker and then starts fucking popping and locking and hitting it with his...
Whoa, the move's happening right now. Oh my god. Jeffrey.
You should take up dancing, Jeff, it sounds like.
That was impressive.
I was inspired, okay?
It took you over.
Matthew McConaughey, to make the resurrected corpse of that lady, to make her dance, he plays the bongos. That's her stripping music. Okay, we're not gonna it's all going downhill. Letting me talk more is making it go downhill, guys. You should have known to cut it off earlier. This is on you. This is on you. We're done with the show now. This has been Heads Up the Podcast with Jeff and Sean.
I'm Jeff.
I am Sean. We have had a lovely guest. Would she be a tri-host?
Oh.
I mean, is Brett a tri-host?
I don't remember what the designation was.
I don't know. I think it's just guest.
Just guest?
You said tri-host.
Right, yeah,
It's done.
see, I mean...
It's done. Only tri-host.
You're not satisfied
Nobody
with just
else.
guest, right? Nobody is. Tri-host, Holly, came on. Thank you, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for inviting me.
Anytime.
Did...
But most specifically when we watch the next Magic Mike movie.
Okay. Okay.
Now what?
Well, you have to tell them how they can reach us.
Oh, right. We've got an email address. We don't want to brag, but we do. headsuppod@gmail.com. There's an Instagram, if you're too dumb to use words. And I believe it shares, what do you call it?
Handle?
Handle. Yes, that is what you call it. Thank you, Jeff. I believe it shares a handle with our Twitter. Both of them are @headsuppod.
Yeah.
Do we have an Etsy shop where we sell trash tables?
Bedazzled
We
holsters?
not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
But we will, yeah. It has bedazzled gun holsters and driftwood furniture.
You have to get approved by the bank first.
Yeah, we set to
Don't have enough cash yet.
set to get our credit score up.
Yeah.
And a suitcase full of cash.
I have pretty good credit, so don't sweat it. But we will still be bringing cash. So that's it. The show's over. Now what?
Toodles?
Toodles.
Toodles.
Somehow perfected using their panas.
They're what?